Hi everyone, some great news today for soccer fans. Team USA still in the game, and coming up, fans celebrate the win as the team now prepares for their next World Cup match.
Plus, I'm tracking your forecast. We've got one more day of sunshine and 70s before we start to see the temperatures climb.
All right, during Hoopfest weekend, Spokane police helped keep the roads safe with extra patrols. So we're taking a look at the results. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti. We appreciate you being along with us here on this Thursday. And let's take a look outside right now. We have Jenny Powers standing by in the Outdoor Weather Center. Jenny, absolutely beautiful day yesterday, pretty mild. Things are beginning to warm up, though, just a bit.
Yeah, that's right, Laura. But if you are a fan of the cooler temperatures, at least we do have one more day here with that underway. So as far as what we're seeing right now, the sun is shining. We're seeing even a little bit more sunshine than what we saw yesterday. And temperatures are, yes, mild. Right now, we're at 66 degrees in the Spokane area. Winds are light at about 3 miles per hour sustained. As we take a look at our temperatures region-wide here, we are at 70 degrees currently for Sandpoint, Idaho, 68 for Deer Park with some low 70s across central Washington, upper 60s south to Walla Walla there. As we take a look at our current satellite and radar, I mean, it is calm and clear. We've seen a few clouds here and there, but much more widespread sunshine as we're starting to see the taste here of some summer-like conditions. Although this afternoon, when it comes to our temperatures, we are actually still a little bit below average, yet warmer than yesterday, mid-70s, which does feel almost spring-like out here. We're in the low 80s as our high for parts of central Washington, mid-80s south to Richland and the Tri-Cities. As we take a look at your Spokane Almanac and we really put this into perspective, you can see that, yes, these temperatures are a little bit below our average. A first look at what you can expect for this upcoming 4th of July weekend, though. If you're a fan of the hot temperatures, we are going to see those temperatures climb all the way even into early next week, mid-80s for the 4th of July. I am, though, tracking some breezy winds. A look at when those arrive ahead.
Jenny, thank you, and congratulations, of course, in order to the U.S. men's national team and to all the fans cheering them on. Yesterday, they took down Bosnia and Herzegovina 2-0 and are now moving on. Kirk Schroeder with our Sacramento sister station is sharing fan reaction following that big game.
In the first ever round of 32 in this FIFA World Cup because of the expanded format, the United States is moving on. 2-0 winners over Bosnia and Herzegovina despite being a man down for much of the second half. And this is the reaction from the tens of thousands of fans walking out of San Francisco Bay Area Stadium. Bill Kennedy coming from Elk Grove, California, and knew the United States couldn't allow the opposition to get going early.
We were up in Seattle for the Bosnia game, and they scored first, and you could see their crowd go crazy, and then the team responded. So we needed to score this one right off the bat, and once they did, it was fantastic. And then to get, well, I'm jumping ahead, but to get the second goal with 10 men, that was phenomenal.
Friends Scott Blumberg and Scott Zakheim traveling all the way from the East Coast. Time and money well spent seeing the United States continue on in this World Cup.
It was unbelievable. Team played really well. They faced adversity, down a man for 30 minutes, last 30 minutes of the game. They're playing smart football.
It's been a long couple days, but worth the trip. That second goal was a memory that no one can ever take away from us.
For Bosnia and Herzegovina fans like Adnan Hadzalik, coming to Santa Clara meant the end of the road for their favorite club, but a proud moment nonetheless as they saw their team make it to its first ever round of 32.
Not happy about the result, but I think we fought very tough out there. We had a couple chances at the end. We were fighting it up until the last minute. I can't be anything but proud.
Now the United States will head to Seattle on July 6th to face Belgium in the round of 16. The only time the Americans have punched their ticket to the quarterfinals was back in 2002 against Mexico. That counted in the modern era. In Santa Clara, I'm Kirk Schroeder.
All right, the U.S. now will face off against Belgium. That's coming up Monday in Seattle. Belgium pulled off the win 3-2 after being down for most of the game. Belgium scoring 2 back-to-back goals, first in the 86th and then the 89th minutes. It was actually a penalty kick in stoppage time of extra time that earned them the winning goal. And if you were hoping to see the U.S. men's national team in Seattle, well, it is going to cost you. Keep in mind, this is also the last World Cup game that'll be held in Seattle for this tournament. We looked today at ticket prices, and they are a couple of $1,000s on the lower end. On FIFA's website, the cheapest ticket was about $2,500. The most expensive that we saw, that's almost $70,000 if you don't want to spend that much money. We do have an article on our website with a list of places that are hosting watch parties. Still could be a lot of fun and a whole lot cheaper. All right, here's a look at the games today. Right now, Spain is playing Austria in Inglewood. Then at 4 o'clock, it is Portugal versus Croatia. That's in Toronto. Also in Canada at 8 o'clock, Switzerland plays Algeria. That one is in Vancouver. Lots of action. All right, the Spokane man who admitted to killing his father will spend more than 21 years in prison. 40-year-old Damien Eifert pleaded guilty to stabbing him in the back in October of 2024. Investigators say Eifert stabbed him multiple times in the head, neck, and chest. He then left in his dad's car. Police arrested him 2 days later because he had told other family members that he killed his father. Prosecutors say Eifert was angry because his father refused to give him a ride to substance abuse treatment. And a Spokane woman is accused of damaging 6 cars, smashing the windows of a business, and biting an officer on the arm. This is on Sunday. Court records show 33-year-old Brandy Bremmeyer damaged 4 cars at the Spokane Convention Center, plus 2 patrol cars. Investigators reviewed security footage and say they saw Bremmeyer damage cars with a construction cone, a folding chair, and a lime scooter. She faces 6 counts of malicious mischief. A judge set her bond at $5,000. She will be back in court today for her arraignment. All right. Also, after Hoopfest weekend, the Spokane Police Department is now sharing the results of their efforts to keep the roads safe during the big tournament. On Friday and Saturday, local police departments and Washington State Patrol all came together to watch out for dangerous driving behavior. So in those 2 days, police arrested 42 people for driving under the influence. They were also on the lookout for reckless drivers, issuing 133 speeding tickets, 27 no insurance tickets, and 18 cell phones while driving tickets as well. A First in the Nation program is now available for eligible Washington residents. Washington Cares is the nation's first public long-term care benefit program. For the last 3 years, many workers have contributed 58 cents of every $100 into the statewide trust. Those who qualify can now access up to $36,500 to help pay for long-term care services. Partial benefits are also available for some workers who haven't paid in for a full 10 years. The governor's office says WaCare's benefits pay for services not usually covered by private insurance or Medicare, like a home care aid, grab bars, ramps, and even transportation. All right, coming up, we have an update on a wildfire, this one burning near Lake Chelan, forcing people out of their homes. More to come.